Let's have a look at these top picks now of Stephen Conville, Vice President and Portfolio Manager at Macquarie Private Wealth. We'll start with, you talked about a couple of REITs earlier, Artis and RioCan and some others. How about CREIT, REF.U? Why are you recommending this?
Well, I like it because I think in the majors of this space, it has the best, valuation. So I think a lot of the other ones are getting close to being priced to perfection, where I think that the Canadian REIT has a little more upside. I think probably it could get to 34, 35. And I like the diversification in its tenants, the big anchor tenants that it has in its properties. And I really think that investors who are being cautious, looking for a little upside, but want the protection that a monthly dividend pays, I think can't get hurt with CREIT at this time. Okay,
Home Capital Group is an interesting choice when you consider the Canadian housing market is slowing down, but you've got a bit of a theory here, right?
Yeah, I've got a theory here is that the Canadian banks, their lending standards are getting tougher and tougher. And Home Capital Group are a pretty strong, disciplined, either secured lender or equity-based lender. So it's ironic is that in good times, lenders like Home Capital, they get the worst clients, to use maybe not
the ones that don't have great credit or get turned down by the other banks, right? Or by the banks.
But now in this environment, there are a lot of good clients that are not necessarily passing the grade for the Tier 1 financial institutions. So I find in these type of environments, Home Capital Group's clients are actually improving, and Home Capital Group can now be choosy as to who they serve.
That's interesting. All right, and we'll wrap it up here with Suncor, another top pick of yours.
I like Suncor because in the oil services, what I like is the Petro-Canada integration is moving along, but now they're starting to divest themselves. And what I like is over the last few quarters, they've been making announcements and making sales of non-core assets.
Right, they did one this week.
Yes, and when a company of this size says, look, we're going to start to focus and we're going to, get our balance sheet in a position where we are going to be experts in the field that we are in. Yes, we're an integrated player, but we want to focus more on oil services than we do on natural gas, and we're going to do a good job at it. I think that bodes well for the company for the future.
All right, very good. We've got CREIT, Home Capital Group, and Suncor as Stephen Conville's top picks. Thanks, as always, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Stephen Conville from Macquarie Private Wealth. Our thanks to him. Our thanks to you for watching all week and calling in and sending emails and so on. Brett Harris, as I said, will be here on Monday. And you have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you next time.